What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today. Shout out to the Dragon Riders and the House of the Dragon. Right now, things are looking a little bit not good. Right? Yesterday in my video that I made, which was this day here, I was saying if the day closed red, the RSI might not look so hot, right? We're finding resistance kind of in an area that we've been finding resistance. A little bit of resistance here, a little bit of support here, a little bit of resistance there. It's not too significant, but instead of closing green and potentially getting into this like bullish area of control, we've actually had like a fake out in price, both to the upside and the downside. We had a little Darth Maul action going on. I don't know if that's actually what this what's it called? This candle is called. I guess it's a spinning top of sorts, but I did hear, I've heard it in the space been called a Darth Maul candle plenty of times, and the first place I ever heard that was actually on Eric Crown's channel. If you guys don't know who Eric Crown is, I really recommend watching him, man. He's a smart guy. He's entertaining. I think he's a good guy too, though, but he definitely knows what he's talking about. But the first place, just shout out to Crown. He'll probably never see this, but that's where I first heard Darth Maul candle coming into play, but he calls them something else. Anyways, we broke out of this line. We didn't really break it, we wicked it. We actually tipped this line that's connected to this low here, but the line of best fit, we went well below it. We hadn't really gone that far below this line on any of these other ones. In fact, whenever we touched it, we bounced. We had a nice reaction. We grinded for about a week, and then we had a nice reaction. Here, we've been grinding for a little bit over a week. We had a fake out. It's not good. Yes, we had a fake out to the downside too, but I'm not encouraged by this at all right now, man. I do think we're about to see a major pullback for Bitcoin Cash. And from the high of this month, which did come yesterday, technically it did, if we were to see a 34% drop, that could take us all the way back down, man. Like literally we could form a double bottom. And a 34% drop is the average drop that's expected amongst altcoins. And Bitcoin Cash is an altcoin technically, but it's a very high market cap altcoin, so if the average is 34%, maybe it doesn't drop that high, but that does lead me to believe that we could at least go to this 382, which is at 223, or more likely, if we're breaking out of this ascending trend, looking at the white line here, I wouldn't think that we would just stop here and then go up. I mean, maybe we do. It's possible. I would think actually we would probably go to this 61869 area, which would be just below $200, right around $190 to $200, and that's genuinely where I'm kind of expecting we're going to go right now, you guys. I wasn't so sure of that. I mean, I've been expecting a November drop, right? I've made that clear in a lot of my videos. I made it clear in yesterday's video even, but I did think that we were going to go a little bit higher first. But I don't know. Yesterday / today, it's the 9th for me now. This was the 9th, the candle of the 9th. It's kind of more convincing to me that this is inevitable at this point. I do think it's going to go lower. Looking at the 4-hour RSI itself, not showing strength at all. This was like your saving grace, man. It looked so good. I ended the video talking about this because of how good it looked. You had a double top, couldn't even get to your overbought zone. You had a very major just rejection, correction all the way down. Nice little bounce, kind of in the same area that like you rejected up here, but on the bearish side of things, right? An area that you've been finding support. I really wouldn't be surprised if you went lower, though, man. Honestly, I really wouldn't be surprised at all. Yeah, the 4-hour to me just doesn't look good. You had this kind of trend that you were building. You've just broken out of it. Even if you went all the way back up here, you could still go lower, right? So I'm thinking this might be the beginning of a greater move to the downside. Volume was picking up as you had this clear breakout to the downside, right? You've recovered a little bit since then, but out of like all these candles, like literally, like all of them, that's the biggest body right there with pretty sizable volume and at a crucial time where you should have shown strength, but you just couldn't. So I think this could be the beginning of something that takes us below $200. Just be prepared. I'm not selling any of my Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is my largest bag right now, me and my family's, and I'm not selling shit, man. I don't plan on selling shit. I don't want to sell shit. I'm more than prepared to endure this drop. If and when it happens, I'll just buy more. That's all I'm going to do. This is not sell territory. You know when sell territory is? Unless you're trading. Unless you are trying to trade, making the quick buck, doing a little day trading or swing trading, whatever. Do what you want. Set your own stop losses. Set your own limits for take profits and stuff like that. Go for it. But if you're talking about investing, this is not the area you sell. You sell this thing, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'll sell this thing, is what I'm trying to say, in a year and a half. A year to a year and a half, maybe 2 years from now. It's nowhere near now. So I don't give a damn what this price is going to do. But I do still think it's going to go lower. And again, all the more reason not to buy, not to FOMO in over here, but maybe to wait and be patient and buy somewhere down there. I do think we'll hold that level, that 61869 level. If we don't, I would expect that we don't go lower than this low here. Maybe we go to the 886 or the 786, but I would first look at that 191 to 199 level, honestly. And that's all I got to say, guys. I know I've hinted at that in a few videos, but this is a little bit more compelling today because yesterday brought that to my attention. Now, I don't think it's going to happen now. It could. We could see a dramatic drop today. It could happen by the end of this week, or we could just march our way down there and then have like a final flush out that's more dramatic. I don't know how it's going to look. I don't know when it's going to happen. I would assume it's going to happen within this month. We're on the 9th right now, technically the 10th on this chart, so we have plenty of time left to go. That's 20 days left. And then I think just as dramatic or undramatic as the drop is, we will see the same kind of fashion in a recovery, maybe even more dramatic to the upside. But I don't think that it'll be too long-lived down at these levels. So have your buy orders set if you're planning on buying down there. That's what I'm doing. I'm actually going to set a buy order after this. I'm going to set a buy order at $200 and probably just that, probably right around 200. Because if I can buy it at 200, man, I'll be happy. I don't care if it goes to 190. But that's what I'm doing personally. So I don't really know if I have anything else to say. One more shout out to the Dragon Riders. You guys are awesome. Looks like we're riding the Red Dragon for now, and the Red Dragon is setting fire to all of the Green Dragon's friends and family, and that's gonna piss him off, man. He's gonna gain some courage down at these levels and just ascend to new heights. But for now, down is what I think. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to see more. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.